everyone, welcome back to Risa Does Makeup. I have a really special video for you today. I have brought in my mother for this tutorial. In this video, I am going to be demonstrating the best techniques and brushes to use when you have mature, hooded, aging, crepey eyelids. I actually asked my mother if she would be offended by that title, and she said, no, it is what it is. And the reason why I asked her to be my model for this tutorial is because when I've done videos like this in the past and I've demonstrated on myself, I've received many comments from viewers asking me if I could use a model that was a little bit older and had lids more like theirs. 47-year-old eyes, I think we can all agree, are still different than 57-year-old eyes or 67-year-old eyes or 77-year-old eyes. So my mother kindly accepted my invitation to be my model today. So let's get to it. So here she is. This is my mom, Joanne. She will be 73 in just a couple of days, and I think she looks amazing. I'm beginning the eye look with a tinted cream eyeshadow base from Sigma. I really like this product because it can be worn alone for an easy everyday look, or you can apply eyeshadow on top of it and it will look freshly applied all day long. Throughout this video, you'll see that I do have to lift or slightly pull up on her skin. Unfortunately, when it comes to making up aging eyes with loose skin, there really is no way around it. Rest assured, I used very light pressure and my mom had no complaints. Next, I'm using a creamy yet long-wearing eye pencil, and by the way, all of the products will be listed in the description box. So I'm using this pencil to line my mom's upper lash lines. As you can see, I'm not making the line absolutely perfect because I'll be taking a flat top brush to blend and smudge the line. This step can be done with any shade of eye pencil you prefer. So here's where things get a bit different from what you're used to seeing. Instead of using a fluffy crease brush, I'm applying the first shade of eyeshadow to the outer corners of her eyes using a small, more flattened shader brush. If I were to go right in with a fluffy brush into her crease and use the windshield wiper motion you see in a lot of videos with younger models, all that would do is move the loose skin back and forth and back and forth. It wouldn't deposit the shadow where it actually needs to be. By pressing and patting in the eyeshadow with a small brush, you're able to get it in exactly the right place and with the depth of color you desire. Once that's done, then you can go in with a fluffy brush, still keeping it on the smaller side, although it does depend on the size of your eyes. Those with larger eyes can use a larger blending brush. But here I am taking a small, medium-sized fluffy blending brush and gently buffing out the eyeshadow until it's smooth and seamless. Notice how I'm still not really making those small circular motions I often do on myself. I'm pressing the brush in a bit before lightly swirling it. The motions should be small and quick. Next up is the lid shade. Now this is optional, you could just stick with the primer shade that's underneath, but just because you have hooded, aging eyes does not mean you can't have any fun with shimmers or bolder colors. My mother doesn't like bold eyeshadow, so we went with a really pretty, soft, taupey shimmer. Finally, I'm taking yet another flat shader brush. This one is a bit larger than the others. And now I'm creating a transition between the eyeshadow and the skin below her brows. Using the edge of the brush, I'm gently buffing out the upper edges of the eyeshadow so it has a well blended gradient effect. Now you might think that it's still a bit unblended on this side, but my mom actually has some hyperpigmentation on that eye, so that's the darkness you might be seeing. If this were a makeup look for a big event, I likely would have concealed that a bit more first. So this is the final look. We added a bit of mascara, some brow pencil and brow gel, touched up her lipstick, and added some blush. Although we probably could have used a bit more blush, the camera does tend to wash colors out a little bit. My mom was very happy with how this turned out. She still looks like herself, but her beautiful eyes definitely stand out a lot more. Here are some of the brushes I used, but you don't have to purchase these exact ones. This video was to show you the best brush shapes to use for hooded, aging, or crepey eyes, and the little tweaks in your usual application that will make a huge difference in how your eye makeup turns out. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that for the lower lash line on a more mature skin, the last thing you want to do is have a really blown out smoky eye. I'm fine with smokiness on the outer corner, which is basically the look I gave my mother this time, but I personally would never put a lot of dark liner and a lot of smokiness under her lash line. So for my mom, all I did was take that same flat brush that I used to smudge out the eye pencil and went lightly under her lower lash lines just to give it a little bit of definition and to tie the entire look together. In the video I did for her birthday makeup a couple of years ago, I think I did put a little black liner in her inner rims. So it's not a 100% no-no, because really there are no rules in makeup. Finding your best look is really a lot about experimentation. Obviously, watching educational videos like this one should help. I hope it helps. But I also encourage you always to experiment to find your best look. Once again, all the products I used will be listed in the description box, and I really truly hope that you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more videos using my mother as a model. She's always happy to come over and get her makeup done, at least that's what she tells me. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would truly appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and becoming part of this incredible Risa Does Makeup family. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under the exact same username. It's all Risa Does Makeup. Once more, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.